Podcast time. What's up, everybody? It's BC Villanova, born on the morning on October. Quick announcements before we get into it. March 12th, I am playing the St. Patty's Day sound check hosted at Aloft Columbia Downtown Hotel Vista with my friend, the amazing Rut Spence. Get a lucky start at St. Patrick's Day at the Lucky Landing Live Music. They got festival bites, hotel perks. It's going to be like a stay and play kind of situation. Check out that Aloft Columbia Downtown, March 12th. March 19th, I'm playing for Blood Cancer United at a Oyster Roast, playing at the Ice House Amphitheater in Lexington, South Carolina. Brian Connor and his amazing friends to raise money for Blood Cancer United, Oyster Roast. Check out the Villanova Band March 27th, playing at the Hotel Shelby in Myrtle Beach, South Carolina. Information for all those shows I'll include in the link. My guest today is the hilarious, the knowledgeable Bruce Fagan again,
Awesome.
everybody.
There
All
you go.
right,
Very
what's
good.
up,
Thank you.
everybody?
Good to see you again.
How's it going, buddy?
I like the maybe like half knowledgeable, half fun. You know what I mean? It's like can't be like a full on like assault on either fronts, but
I think you got both of
healthy
them.
mix, healthy. I guess I don't know.
To be truly funny, it takes wisdom and intelligence.
Yeah.
As we know. Well, this podcast is a little different, folks, than previous podcasts because, for one, we're not drinking alcohol. Yay!
Yep. So
just a little coffee here. So hopefully we can still be entertaining and funny and not drunk off of our ass. We'll see here. But yeah, so we're not drinking for this one. We can't promise anything for the next one. But for this one, whatever, we're going to keep it sober. And we're talking about something that we talk about. We figured we'd take a deep dive into a movie. And the movie of choice today is Mrs.Doubtfire.
None other than Mrs.Doubtfire. So I guess this is something that's been like my kind of happy go-to movie, something to fall asleep to. You know what I mean?
Right.
It reminds me of when you had the trailer, man, and we would come, of course, back from a night playing, partying, whatever. I'd spend the night over there. You had the chair, the couch. We'd go in the kitchen, dude, heat up like 5 beef and cheese burritos.
Oh, yeah.
Or bean and cheese burritos.
Yeah.
And we would always put on like the Simpsons Treehouse of Horror.
Yep.
And just me and you would just like crack up, laugh at it, and fall asleep. And that was just kind of like that comfortable surrounding. You know what I mean? So for me, that was like Miss Doubtfire, and it's on Hulu. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I think Netflix now too, but it's like that thing I just would go to sleep. It got to the point where my wife's like, "All right, I can't do Miss Doubtfire again."
Yeah,
like
you're not even watching it past 10 minutes in, probably just falling asleep. Well, just quick backstory. Ms. Doubtfire came out in 1993. Chris Columbus directed it, and he's done a lot of stuff, Home Alone 1 and 2, and just a great, like, master of comedy. And Sally Field, Harvey Fierstein, Pierce Brosnan, of course, the legendary Robin Williams.
Mm-hmm.
And so, yeah, let's just kind of get into the movie, because we always talk about this. We're like, could that movie exist today? Probably not.
Not really.
And it's just so crazy. It's like even explaining it to somebody who's never seen it,
Explaining it to a kid today.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
Like the concept of Miss Doubtfire.
Yeah, and just to put it, so the year 1993, just for reference here, here's some other movies that came out that year. Tombstone, which freaking love Tombstone.
Our generation's greatest Western.
Yeah, probably
cowboy.
so. Maybe Young Guns is like under that. Young Guns 1 and 2, Tombstone.
Sure.
Night Before Christmas came out, which was like considered a flop in 1993. Now it's like a cult classic, but nevertheless, that came out that year. True Romance came out in 1993.
Dude, one of the greatest movies of all time.
You remember
Legendary
Sidekicks with Chuck Norris?
Oh, yeah.
Dude, that came out that year.
That kid killed himself, dude.
What?
Yeah, he hung himself.
What?
Yes, yeah. Yeah, that dude was like, he was like the next teen heartthrob, dude.
What
hung
the
himself.
hell?
Yeah, like severe
Probably
depression.
because he's sitting in class going, I hear you, Chuck. And it was like, yeah, we hear you, Chuck. Ah, what a loser.
That was actually like a real story.
Yeah, he was like, he imagined himself talking to Chuck Norris,
Dude, all those child actors, bad issues, man.
Yeah.
Always doing, all right, but anyway.
But that's a whole nother podcast of like the dark cloud of martial arts. You know what I mean? Like what happened to Brandon Lee? What happened to Bruce Lee? Like, dude, there's like a weird dark cloud circling the martial arts sometimes. Not always, but I don't know. What's up with that?
It might be some sort of ego thing. You know what I mean? Like
maybe it has to do with why you get into it in the first place.
You get into it, and then, like here's the problem with martial arts. A lot of them are bullshit anyway. You know what I mean? And so then you dedicate all this time to it, man. You like master the skill, and you think you're a badass, and then some dude that's like a boxer or a wrestler comes in and just smashes you. And then you're like, oh, my God, it's all been a lie.
Right.
Like, I've been doing a keto for 30 years, dude. I was flipping dudes left and right, and then this guy came in off the street and, like, whipped my ass in front of everybody.
Yeah, if you don't know any ground and pound jiu-jitsu or whatever, you're probably cooked. But, I mean, nevertheless, they probably got a better chance than, like, just
But I don't know. It's a weird thing, though, to, like, dedicate your life to that I mean, it's
Yeah.
not, but I mean, we dedicate our
Yeah.
lives to certain things, you know? I
Oh,
guess
for
it's better
sure,
than,
yeah.
like, me dedicate my life to drinking, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like, I
yeah.
don't know.
Which
Yeah.
we're not doing this
Yeah, that's
podcast.
right.
Yeah,
So,
right.
yeah, maybe I'm not.
Hocus Pocus, my wife's favorite movie,
Yep,
came
my
out in
wife's yep,
1993.
go-to.
Falling Down, you remember that one?
Yeah,
That
man,
was dope,
classic, yeah,
dude.
Robert Duvall,
Um,
Michael Douglas.
Groundhog Day,
Perfect, that's one
freaking
of the greatest
classic,
comedies
man.
of all time, dude. Yeah.
Dazed and Confused,
Nice, yep.
freaking Menace to Society,
Oh,
the
yeah.
Last Action Hero.
Like, my first black movie to see with my buddy, and I was like, "Whoa, this is
Men
insane." Yeah,
Menace to
that's
Society was
yeah.
hardcore, dude. Yeah. Also Demolition Man. There's a couple others, but here's the thing. In Dazed and Confused 1993, here's a weird thing. It's like a meta nostalgia because I'm nostalgic for Dazed and Confused when I
Yeah.
see it. Because when I saw it, I was like a little kid in 1993. But that movie in itself is a nostalgia piece for the 70s.
Oh, yeah,
Like my
100%.
stepmom grew up that way with
Yep,
like long hair and like going to see Aerosmith and ZZ Top and smoking dirt
yep.
weed and like wearing bell bottoms still from the 60s.
Simpler
You know what I
times.
mean? Yeah. You got a joint. Be a lot cooler if you did. You know.
I let my
Is that Bill
kids
Clinton or was that?
like a mix.
Yeah. I don't
I let
know.
my kids watch, Dazed and Confused
Yeah.
just because it's a simpler time. Like, let them see what it was
Yeah.
like when, like, guys were guys and the girls were girls, and there was a
Yeah.
little hazing going on, but it was somewhat healthy, you know what I mean? And
Segue into Miss Doubtfire.
there you go.
Yeah.
Yeah,
No.
alright.
No, it is a good movie, man. It's a great movie. And I do wonder what happened to a lot of those actors and actresses in that sometimes, you know. But yeah,
So,
so that's
needless to say, Ms. Doubtfire had some competition that year.
yeah, that's the VCR days. We hadn't even really seen the readily available DVD yet, I don't think. But
Mm-mm.
I mean, it was VCR days, like you were saying. Even when you were hanging out with me after the Conner Brothers shows and in the Villanova shows, we're hanging out at my trailer, and I made like VHS tapes of
Oh,
like
yeah.
The Simpsons
Yeah.
because I pre-made them. I would cut out the commercials, and we would just watch
Yeah.
The Simpsons. That was even pre-Family Guy, dude.
Dude,
I
oh,
think.
yeah. Oh, well, no, Family Guy came out in, like, 2000, 99 or
Okay.
2000,
So
so
it was
it
out,
was
but
early days, but
I probably had a few Family Guys on there too, maybe a
Might
King of the
have.
Hill or something.
Yeah.
But it's just I used to make these like adult animation tapes that we would watch. And it was
Yeah.
like pretty fun because I mean there wasn't like YouTube even
No,
then,
no,
dude.
no,
I
YouTube
mean,
was, like, just starting off about 2008, 9, because we were watching, like, E-Bombs World back in the
oh
you know what I mean? That was the
man,
original, like,
so
funny yeah,
hilarious,
dude.
The GI Joe
G.I. Joe
parodies.
parodies are so
I don't
good.
think I've laughed that hard in years. Like when I saw that, it was a new level of laughing
Yeah.
hard again,
Yeah.
like you used to when you were a kid. Like,
Somebody just dubbing over the PSA
yeah,
G.I. Joe commercial, like, and you were like, "This is genius.
it's
This could"
about a Messiah.
Yeah. Go! It's like, "Smells like pork chop sandwich."
Yeah.
You're like, "Get the
Kid
fuck
on my
out!"
computer.
Yeah.
If you haven't seen the GI Joe parodies, the
Yeah.
PSA, and that guy just made them, and he put it on E-Bombs World.
I think he got
Um,
sued or something. Hasbro,
well,
I don't know.
I
It's
think he
all
did, but
urban legend.
it's a nice story because Adult Swim, Cartoon Network found that guy and hired him. And I think
Nice.
he worked on the Squidbillies.
Okay.
So if
Good, it all paid off.
could be wrong about that. If
Yeah.
I'm wrong about that comment,
We're gonna say a lot of things that are probably wrong.
I
but
know. Yeah, but
purely for entertainment purposes.
But yeah, I loved E-Bombs World, man. That was kind of like, yeah, like in
First.
our day, the first
Yeah.
YouTube or
Yep.
whatever we could look, because it's just funny shit that we saw all the time. So that was like kind of 93 to paint the picture, man. I mean, these movies, not a lot of like happy stuff, dude. Menace to Society, Falling Down. I
Pretty
mean,
hard.
True Romance and Groundhog Day was like a great comedy, but
Oh, yeah.
you know. So then you have like Miss Doubtfire come out, and Robin Williams won a Golden Globe for this. But I remember like not thinking it was that weird when I was a kid. It was just an entertaining movie to watch.
It was just a good time, totally
Yeah.
acceptable. You didn't
Yeah.
dig too deep into, like, the psychology of what we just witnessed. You know what I
Right.
mean? Like,
and now you realize like, dude, if this really happened,
oh, it'd be a
I
horror.
mean,
Like, so I was thinking about, like, what was that pitch like to the executive heads, you know?
yeah,
They're like, "All right, what do you got for us?" He's like, "All right, check it out. This dude, he's an out-of-work voice actor in San Francisco,
Yeah.
okay? And
Yeah.
his wife's, like, this high-end kind of, like, alpha female, like, designer, you know, and they got 3 kids, and this dude just apparently, he just can't hold a job or whatever, but anyway, she's just had enough of his shit, and they get a
Yeah.
divorce, and he's having a hard time. She really won't let him see the kids. He's a pretty irresponsible guy, you know?
Mhm.
And, he's out of work, he doesn't have a place to go, and, he decides that, he other than just getting, like, a normal job and, like, continuing on with his acting career, voice acting, whatever, he knows that she's looking for a nanny, and so
Yeah.
he decides to, have his brother and his partner make a latex mask for him,
Yeah.
and this dude goes every day after work, and he puts on like, he basically disguises himself as an 80-year-old British nanny,
Right.
right? And so he shows up every day right after work, sometimes changing in, like, subway bathrooms and shit, restaurant, whatever he can do, man. He gets there, and he he wins over his wife. Like, but she has no clue. His kids don't know. He doesn't tell
Right.
anybody. All that knows is his brother and his partner. And so he lives like he's taking care of his own children in his own
Right.
house, and he's learning all these intimate details about his wife
Right.
and her new boyfriend, right?
Yeah.
And so the guys are like, "Man, this is like a pretty brilliant psychological thriller right
Yeah.
here, man. Like, are we gonna get Jack Nicholson in here? Like, what are we doing?" He's like, "No, I'm thinking like making this a family comedy with Robin Williams."
There's no other choice, dude. Robin Williams. I mean, maybe Jim Carrey. Probably not, though.
Oh,
I
wow,
mean,
man.
maybe
Yeah,
Ben Stiller.
I don't know. I think Robin Williams is the only one that can do it.
Did you ever see the documentary? God, what's it called? Like, Come Inside My Mind, I think it's called.
Huh.
It just chronologically talks about Robin from Mork and Mindy to just all to Ms. Doubtfire and everything. And like,
Yeah.
I mean, just to see his stand up, man, like he is a pure genius. The way his brain works, there'll never be another Robin Williams,
No.
dude. He's the king of that. And the thing is, he's such a good actor too,
Yeah.
man. It's not just like the slapstick comedy guy, but he's got some roles that'll make you like tear up. Dude.
Oh yeah,
He's so
Good Will
dramatic.
Hunting, dude.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, all of them.
And even this one, like it's got some moments, but so I figure I made some notes here. We're just gonna kind of like walk through the whole
All right,
movie and talk
do
about
it.
what we. So it
Break it down.
opens up, and like you said, he's the voice actor. He's like, Figaro, 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 and then he's like, no, I don't want to smoke the cigarette.
Well, but
And he's doing the cat's voice, you know? And by the way, like, this is a little unrealistic, but as we know today with voice acting, but he did all the characters. I mean, first of all, dude, where are you going to find somebody that can do all those voices that good? I mean, right off the bat, he's like an underrated voice acting genius,
Yeah.
dude. I mean, this guy is like beyond anything that, and like, he quits his voice acting job. He's like, "You'll never work in this town again." Like they're smoking cigarettes. All the producers are smoking cigarettes. But you can tell that's when you're like, "Oh, he's a good-hearted guy. He doesn't want to promote smoking for children."
So that wins you over right off the rip, right?
Yeah. So it happens to be his kid's birthday. So he picks it up his kid, and he's like, "We're gonna have a party." He goes home and like he gets the petting zoo.
Well, let's just preface that with the daughter's already like, "No, mom said no birthdays because you felt like you got F's on your report card." And like, Robin's just like, "She's not going to be home for 2 hours."
I mean, we'll get into this too, but like, okay, you're not going to. And here's the thing when I started watching this again, because I was rewatching this for this podcast and thinking about it again, I hate Sally Field's character, dude. I cannot stand her.
She's kind
man.
of a bitch.
I don't care if my kid made an F, dude. He didn't get a birthday party on his 12th birthday. I mean, like, every parent's different, but like, I really like went into this hating her. Now, much like the film and story arcs, she changes, and Daniel, Robin Williams' character changes. I changed with them, so I look at her a little bit different now. But going into this, I was like, dude, first of all, she like works all day long. Like he can't like she's got the OCD where she can't like everything's got to be in the perfect place. She comes home, she's like, "What is going on here? What the hell is going on?" I mean, albeit like there's a kid swinging from the chandelier,
and there is a donkey in the living room. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
like,
my wife would be fucking pissed too. You know,
every wife would be pissed.
Every wife would be pissed.
Yeah.
But I mean, on the other hand, it's just like House of Pain's plan. Pack it up, pack it in, let us begin. He's got the crooked think hat on, and he's doing like choreographed moves, like standing on top of
her
the kitchen,
dining room table.
And he's like, "Oh, honey," he's like, "You're home early,
home girl,
yeah." And he's like, "Daniel, what the hell is going on?" Just the fact that she said hell, like the kids were like, "Oh, Dad, like she means business."
Yeah.
The kids know, and like I can relate to this so hard, dude, because I do the exact same thing. I'll go crazy for the kids, and my wife's like, "Yeah, I'm the one that never gets to have any fun. I have to like clean it all up." Like 100% relate to this character, the creative person that takes it too far for the love of his kids. And I'm just like, who cares if we have to clean up a few like balloons from the floor?
Yeah.
It's their birthday, dude. Let's go all out. But I see both sides to it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Where do you stand on that?
It's there's parts where she's an absolute bitch, but then as you kind of watch it and delve into it, and you kind of take your love of Robin Williams and the character out of it, right? Because you're disconnected from this, like.
Yeah.
But if you were like living in that house or like you knew them, you'd be like, dude, Daniel's a fucking maniac, bro. This guy, like, he has put her through fucking shit, dude. I mean, like,
the bitch ass neighbors like calling Sally Field's character Miranda.
I think she's like the she's like the or she
she's
might
like
be the
sweeping.
neighbor.
Yeah, she's sweeping and she's like, there's some goat eating her flowers or something, which I get. I mean,
Dude,
you know,
like I'm saying, everyone would be mortified if they came home and there was a petting zoo in their house. You know what I mean?
I'd be psyched personally.
Donkey. Well,
but we're not talking about me. We're talking about the wife that's like everything has to be in order.
If you had a cabin out in the woods, you know, you wouldn't really care.
I mean, okay. Let's talk about Sally Field's character for a minute, too, because, okay, she's got, like, the bob haircut, dude. There's not an ounce of sexuality
She's
to
not
her.
attractive in this
Dude,
movie
I mean,
at all,
and it's like she's wearing the manly
business
pantsuit.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
The
Like,
Hillary Clinton, we call it.
yeah, yeah. I
She's
mean,
all Hillaried up,
the pantsuit,
minus the baby eating.
Daniel. I mean, it's just like, dude. Now it feels like Margot Robbie with like swinging ponytail. She's got the curves, like the low cut,
You'd
short,
be
the
more on
high
her, yeah.
heels. She walks in like, hey, it's like, oh, sorry, honey, like
You'd be
let's.
more on her side.
Yeah, yeah.
But this old lady comes like, "Hey, get the fuck out!"
Yeah,
Like,
yeah, it's like,
fucking hit it.
let him
Nah.
do what he wants,
Yeah,
man.
just let him have fun.
And the thing is, like, she doesn't even really appreciate his talent. We've seen from the voice
Oh,
acting
yeah,
thing.
yeah.
We know Robin Williams. Nobody else could pull off like you're gonna voice a cat, you're gonna voice Tweety Bird, perfectly sing opera.
Simultaneously, yeah.
Minute one into the
One
movie,
take, yeah.
people don't realize how genius that dude was, and the character of Daniel was,
Yeah,
dude. I mean,
yeah.
you give him his flowers, man. Not to mention, all he wants to do is make his kid have a good day.
Yeah.
He's the kind of dad that like goes to court and is like, "Oh, Your Honor, please. That's not enough time. I need to see my children." You know what I mean? Like, most dads are like, "Hey, please, you're going to
Yeah.
take the kids. Sweet, I'll go to the
Sweet.
bar.
Yeah.
Like, I'll go hang
I'll
out
be
and get
in-
hammered.
I'll be in Portland getting fucked up at a
then
new.
I'll be at a strip club." Like, dads,
yeah.
a lot of dads these days aren't like that, man.
Yeah.
You got to give him his flowers. Dude. Give him some props, man. Come on. So, okay, she's pissed. She's like, "Oh, it's over, Daniel. It's over. Like, I want a divorce." He's like, "You don't mean that.
You
It's
kill
like,
it.
we love each other." Right?
Right.
She's like, "I want a divorce." And that's where I'm like, screw this girl,
Yeah.
dude. I hate her, man. And she like doesn't appreciate him at all, totally demasculating, like won't let him do his thing. I mean, it's all for and the kids are just like, "Sorry, Dad."
They're just sitting on the stairs, dude. Just
Yeah,
like,
it's like the classical, like the
Yeah.
kids overhearing eavesdropping from
Yeah,
the
yeah,
stairs.
yeah.
You know what I mean? What a bitch.
Yeah,
her.
well, here's the thing. Like my wife said, like, "Oh yeah, she fucking checked out a long time ago." You know what I
Yeah,
mean? Like,
yeah.
there hasn't been any love in that relationship. She's just hanging on, maybe for the kids, which is noble of her, dude. But it's like, all right, let's go ahead and rip the Band-Aid off this thing.
Yeah.
But what's your next point? I mean,
Okay,
here's the thing.
Go ahead.
So, but yeah, like you hate her in the movie. She's the bad guy.
Well, I hated her at first.
But when you
I went
watch
on a
it,
journey, and I
Yeah.
will say I changed my mind.
when you watch it 120 different times, you know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Like you
But,
start to go like, okay, I mean, I get it.
I mean,
dude.
at first, like, I mean, because even like a wife that's like, "You guys messed up the house," she gets like, "Oh, you're trying to make it special for your child."
Yeah,
I mean, it's not
yeah.
doing it out of anything but like good intentions.
I
Now,
know,
good
but-
intentions pave the road to hell, but I'm
but
saying,
here's the thing.
you know,
Take the petting zoo to the park. You know, what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Not the
Well-
dining room. You know what I mean?
we'll get to this in a minute, but that kind of encapsulated my grander vision for later. So
All right.
we'll talk about like our what we think about
Okay,
now
yeah,
with the
yeah.
whole movie. But I did think about that too. Okay, so okay, also interject Pierce Brosnan.
Brosnan, yeah.
Okay, he's like, "Oh, well, hello, Miranda." Did you ever notice he's like super lippy and teethy?
He's a little lippy
you know,
and TV.
but he's like the handsome like James Bond.
I mean, he
looking,
was James
"Hey,
Bond,
Miranda,
yeah.
I saw your portfolio.
And like this.
And Miranda, he's like, it's like, what's wrong with your teeth, bro? You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah, he's a lip smacker.
but he's got the perfect tan, the perfect teeth.
Yep.
He's the ultimate thing of desire. Like he's another interior decorator, like she is.
No, he's actually a client. He's
He's a client. Okay.
He's renovating a bed and breakfast.
Okay.
And he wants her to come in. But I'm
Gotcha.
like, what would this dude ever see in boring ass Miranda, bro?
Yeah, I know. With her
Come-
pantsuit,
with her
with her
pantsuits,
fucking
dude,
bob.
with her
Like,
bob.
come
Get
on,
out of here,
dude.
50-year-old Miranda.
Dude,
Come on.
Miranda.
All right.
Stu, you asked for me. And by the way, I love Sally Field. Like,
Of course, dude. She's
by the way, what other a Meg Ryan movie? Oh, Sleepless in Seattle also came
Yeah.
out in 1993. And
Okay.
speaking of which, is there a trend in 1993 the sexless female?
The
Because I
the
love,
dry- yeah.
I love Meg Ryan and I love Sally Field, but they're not like Margot Robbie or like one of
Nah.
the sexy starlets of the day.
There was
You know what I'm
something
saying?
about but they were like highly trained actresses.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
very
So
skilled.
they're like, look, this isn't like a sexual comedy.
Right.
So we got to get like, you don't want the buxom beauty and like you just,
Yeah,
you
and
just
that,
get
that
like.
may be a little chauvinistic too, but I'm just saying, like,
No, I mean, it's
you
it's a
want
guy
that in
thing.
movies,
Yeah,
you
well,
know.
I mean, but here's the thing: for that movie, you don't need the hot chick because
I guess not,
maybe the
yeah.
look of her is like what makes you root for Daniel more.
Maybe
right?
so.
It's so if like
That's a
you
good
said, if
point.
she was a hot chick, dude, you'd be like, what is she doing with this clown?
You're like, I
Yeah.
better clean the damn house. Huh?
Yeah.
Trying to keep this girl. Yeah, but Pierce Brosnan. So yes, I asked you personally. Yes, Miranda. So you entered him. He was like the perfect desire for her. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? He's the client, like you said. That's a good point. And I love Harvey Firestein's character,
The gay
which
brother?
is the gay
Oh,
brother.
Daniel.
Yeah, yeah. He's so great. But like, because he gets kicked out of the house. He's like, come on, you don't mean that. Gets kicked out of the house. And so he stays. He's a little bit of denial. He stays with the gay brother duo. You know what I mean? And like,
Who are apparently like badass FX artist, special effects,
What,
makeup.
here's another thing. What about the perfect storm of he being the most talented voice actors of all time? His brother obviously had a subscription to Fangoria or something, or
Yeah.
like
I mean, they got
dude,
mask up there in the
yeah,
back.
I mean,
Like,
he might have worked for Fangoria
dude,
because
brother can't get him a job. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah,
you're
I
obviously
know.
working for some studios here, man.
Well,
Like,
he's so depressed about his kids, maybe he don't want work right now too.
yeah.
But the first scene, you go to their house and it's like just a head,
Yeah.
so realistic. All these masks, like
Like
it
some
looks like
zombie mask and stuff.
who's the guy you like that does all the alien effects?
Oh, well,
What's
you got
Clive
like
Barker
Stan
from?
Winston.
Yeah,
You got
it's like
like
a Stan.
Tom Savini, like all the
Yeah.
classics, man. Yeah.
It'd be like going to one of their houses
Oh,
or
yeah,
something,
yeah.
dude. I'm talking like pro level Hollywood stuff.
Pro
So
level
it's
latex.
so that's what makes this movie a little bit believable. You're like, well, he's got the talent to pull it off, and his brother is a master freaking makeup
Yeah.
artist. Okay. So, fast forward to Miranda is looking for a housekeeper,
Mhm.
and Daniel's house is in shambles, and but here's another thing that pisses me off and makes me hate her too. So the first time he gets the kids, they're eating a meal, and she honks the horn. He's like, "Sit down, kids." Like she was an hour early drop, or hour late dropping you off. Yeah,
Yeah,
hour early.
hour-
Like you
picking
my
you up.
goddamn kids too,
Yeah.
you know. And then she like opens the door. She's like, "Very nice, Daniel."
I know, dude,
like
yeah,
so
total- yeah.
condescending, dude.
Totally
I mean, he just moved in.
Just moved
bitch,
it. Total.
You know.
Just got his heart broken.
Right.
Probably college sweethearts, right?
Yeah,
Something like that.
dude.
She kicks him out of the house. She's already over him. This dude's trying
Right.
to pick his life back up.
Yeah.
Such a bitch. She's down there like she doesn't even want to come up and see where her kids are staying. Like she doesn't even care about it. Hey, do you mind if I see your place? You know,
she's like, "I'm sorry." She's like, "Yeah, we're
I
late
had to run by
dropping
the
them off."
bank.
Like,
I had to go by the grocery
First of all,
store.
isn't it nighttime? You
it's
don't
like
go to the bank. What are you
7
doing, like a
o'clock. You're
direct
eating
deposit?
dinner.
Like,
I
what are you
know.
doing?
Yeah.
Yeah, but so because she's like, "I'm sorry, Daniel, but I have to do this." Just like the total like OCD, like alpha females
I have
gotta
to do
lay
this.
it out,
Yeah,
gotta
yeah.
do this, gotta do that, and he's just like, "Whatever, just take the kids. It's all good. You don't never get to see him anyway."
Yeah.
So finally, and here's another thing. I think he's so pissed about all that. The whole Miss Doubtfire thing is a bit of a revenge thing for her because it is also like a chance for him to see his kids in a sneaky way, in a twisted way, but it's also maybe like a twisted prank on Miranda. You know what I
Well,
mean? In a way.
She weaponizes the kids anyway, right?
Yeah.
Because he's like, he's like, you're looking for a babysitter or like a like
You getting a
nanny?
housekeeper?
Housekeeper?
Yeah.
And she's like, yeah, or something like that. And he's like, well, like, let me come stay with the kids until you get home.
Right.
And the kids are like, please, mom. Like all three of them are in agreement. So obviously he's a great father to all
Right.
three children. And she's
Yeah.
like, I'll think about it. Bitch she didn't think one more second about it when
By
she
the
walked
way,
out of
the movie could have been over right there.
Yeah,
There would have
right
been.
there,
There
too.
never would have been a Miss Doubtfire.
Miranda, let me-
All she had
yeah.
to do was say, "Hey, sure."
She's like, thanks for helping
Duh.
out. Wow.
Save a
great,
little money.
Yeah. Great for you being a responsible adult,
Right.
Daniel. I'm really proud of you. That
You're
wow.
gonna pay this random person $300 a week.
Exactly.
Meanwhile, Dad's like missing the kids down the street.
Yeah.
Makes no sense.
I know
Come on.
y'all got problems, dude, but like, don't
Right.
take it out on the children. You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
So okay, he finds the ad that she's gonna put in the paper. He changes the number so nobody else can call. You know what I mean?
Oh, the
And
music
then-
goes. Doodle-it, doodle-it.
Yeah, where he's like
yeah,
doing the
yeah.
8, you know, and so nobody can really get the right number to call
Exactly.
to find the housekeeper. So he's calling and doing all these pranks on
Yeah.
landline. This is 1993, and
Yeah.
is this caller tracer?
Was it
Yeah,
Star 69?
Yeah, like is that 69? Is that really what it is? I guess it was.
Star, yeah, Star
Uh,
69, right?
I guess so. Yeah, because there was no call tracing, no caller ID.
Yeah.
So he called from the same number like 5 times in a row,
The,
different
oth-
voice.
the other problem with that, he's calling like back to back. Like she's in bed and she gets
I
5
don't
phone.
work
Yeah,
with the mails because I used to be one.
used
you
to
know?
be one.
Yeah.
It's like, are your kids like trained or they need like a few light slams?
Yeah. Yeah. So he's like, finally go in for the kid.
Yeah.
And then he's like, you've not done for that fire, dear. Like,
Oh,
and he
the-
just warms her over.
One
you know?
thing that kills like he doesn't have a name. And
Right.
She's,
yeah.
she's like,
Man, I thought I gave it to you, dear.
No, she's like, no, I don't have it. He's like,
Pulls the paper back. Like,
Doubtfire, dear. And I'm like, wait a minute. I don't think I can hire this chick. She forgot her fucking name, dude.
I
Like,
know, and it wasn't a question. Doubtfire, dear? Like,
Doubtfire, dude. Is that
did
what
you
for you?
forget your own name? What the
Yeah,
fuck?
it's a bit Irish, isn't it? It's not
Yeah.
English. It's
So he gets done up. He shows up at the house, just kills the audition. He's like, oh, little boy, no doubt the jewel of your eye.
the little
And-
prince.
Of course, he knows everything about his kids, so he's like, well, in football, but it's my country, so he's like, soccer? He's
Yeah.
like, yeah, so he knows, he's like,
yeah.
you remind me just of like Stuart Little. She's like, that's my favorite book.
the
And it's
list.
like, yeah, you know what I mean? And then Lydia, like Lydia's not buying it, the oldest
Oh,
daughter.
yeah,
like,
yeah.
she's
She
just,
smells something's awry here, man. She's not digging it.
there's something about Lydia when I was younger, like, I just loved her. I don't know what it is. Like, she kind of reminded me of this girl I like named Amanda Dodson. Like, she's kind of got like this natural beauty to her, like just no makeup.
Strong
in sight.
elegance. She's
Yeah,
a
you know what I
handsome.
mean?
She's a handsome woman. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
No, but she's like a little stoic. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
she's not
But
a bombshell,
she's
dude. But
mature,
she's
right?
mature.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But she's probably like what's that girl's name? Lisa Judith. Something like. Dang, I
Is
should
that the
look this
girl's
up.
name?
I'll look it up. Lisa. But yeah, I think she's like our age, man. Like
Yeah.
that's the thing. Like the middle son, I think his name is it Joey Lars? I need to look this up.
Joey Lawrence, yeah, or he's
Uh,
a middle Lawrence.
He's like 46, 47.
Yeah, I
And
know.
I mean, so
He's
it's like they were our age or my
Yeah,
age when,
yeah.
when they were filming this thing. It's just crazy to think about that whole thing. But yeah, I love her, man. Like, but even then she was like, I'm not buying it. And obviously he fooled his kids
Yeah.
when Robin Williams shows up as Miss Doubtfire. Like, so they protest. He gets the job. He knows all the right things to
yeah.
say. So then you have this period of
Robin
Williams, his character Daniel, dressing up in drag, dressing up in makeup.
every day,
Every
after
day.
work, dude.
And here's the thing, like, because his brother, he's like, I have some plaster, you know, because we forgot this big scene too. But he's like, can you make me a woman? He's like, oh, honey, I'm so happy, you know. And it's like then you get the montage of his like, God bless you, like he's got the red nails.
I don't know. I
and,
think
like,
this is too much. This might scare the kids.
Yeah.
Like,
I mean, what a genius
Yeah.
montage. It's like matchmaker,
matchmaker, give me a match. You got
find me a fine.
the cross-eyed like partner in the background. He's like, yes, make me a match.
Yeah. What's the Barbara Streisand one? When he's like,
I don't want to live the life of butter. That's something. I don't know. Yeah.
yeah, the sun, there's a big bottle of butter. Yeah.
Butter.
Rain
Rain on my parade.
Yeah. We forgot about that whole scene, but that was genius. So anyway, he gets the makeup. And by the way, like in reality, like I think it took the makeup artist like 4+ hours to get him in that. You know,
gotta put him in the plaster.
right. And maybe they got it down to a science and like maybe day like 20 of shooting. Maybe it only took him 20 or 2 hours or something. But we're led to believe that he can do it himself, like in a restaurant later in the movie. So it's a little bit, you know,
putting the latex mask on.
yeah. And then he's got to put the makeup on and fool
Oh, dude,
people.
yeah,
You know, I mean, there's no way.
He's
you know.
in the chair every day. Every time they shoot a scene, 2 hours easy.
Oh yeah,
just getting
yeah.
just
That's what
getting
I'm
the
saying,
mask
if
on.
not 4. You know what I mean? Yeah. But so he's won over Sally Field's character. Now he's going to the house every day and doing chores. He's getting paid. And even to the fact where like he's not himself a good cook because he's still himself. He's still Daniel, like you said. He's irresponsible.
Yeah.
He one day he's like burning. He's like, oh God, oh, it's like fire's going everywhere on the stove. His rubber boobs get caught on fire, and he's like, oh, I smell rubber burning. What? And then
He's got the 2 lids. He's like,
yeah. And like, here's another thing. Why is it reminiscent when he's like, he grabs a spatula. He's trying to get like his titties to like stop burning. It's a combination of like the Swedish chef from the Muppets, like, and it's also a combination of like Yoda and the Dagobah system. Hitting R2 with the stick. Why does it remind me of that? He's like,
a little bit. It's just kind of a goofy.
And by the way, if Yoda was such a great like lightsaber duelist, why does he like?
Well, that's the illusion. He's got to, he
yeah.
can't just come out and just like whip R2's ass. You know, he's got to lead Luke to believe he's just a little hermit. Right. Yeah.
R2, give it to him. And why did he stop talking backwards? Like, wouldn't he be like, mine it is? You know, but he's like, no, he's just like, hey, give it here.
Mine.
You know?
And he just puts the little door closed. Clink. All right.
Yeah.
No,
but that whole thing is like Mrs. Doubtfire, like, oh, he's like, you know, and he finally grabs the 2 pot lids, like puts it on his fake titties. The fire's out. At that point, he's like, all right, dude, I'm calling Valentino's. Like, we're going to get some, like, professional food. Even have to take it out of my own paycheck to impress Miranda.
Now he's in debt, dude.
Yeah.
Like,
So his first meal, she comes home. The kids have done their homework. The house is spotless. He's like, dinner is served.
Yeah.
And it's this beautiful dinner. And all the kids are like, you know, it's just like everything's perfect. Sally Field is like, this is what I've been missing. You know what I mean? And I don't want to, like, say my point on this too soon. But herein lies the tragic irony of Miss Doubtfire. Had he just done that shit during the marriage,
exactly. Yeah.
He wouldn't have had a dress and dragon Miss Doubtfire, dude. And maybe she could have lightened up a little bit if he would have, like, fixed the kids a meal, make them do their homework, clean the house. Then she comes home. She's not so pissed all the time.
But sometimes guys work better under that pressure. They're like, I'll show her.
Right.
You know, and it's like, why not
I'll revenge give her everything she wants.
I will revenge be the best thing she ever had. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And sometimes women will do that too. Like, I'll show up at the club where he's dressed like he's never seen me before, you know, and not talk to him, dude. And you're just like, oh my God.
Well, I think what we're describing, a lot of our listeners can relate to this, is like the setup for makeup sex, which is the best sex you'll ever have in your life anyway. So it's kind of just like,
not so much for the Miss Doubtfire character he's like, Miranda, hey. He's like, how about, well, she does have that one line where he's like, but
put it in my fanny, dear.
Yeah. Put it in. Peg me in my fanny, love.
Yeah.
Um.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, but that's what it is. It's like, male and females, we get so mad at each other, opposites attract, and sometimes opposites repel, though, because I feel like in this character, the whole thing, it
Yeah,
got
that
on my nerves, the whole thing, but,
she's too professional. He's way too loose, man. Like
yeah, it's just
it's
too
chaos and
extreme.
order, man. It's like the Joker marrying Batman. You know, it's just too
Yeah.
much.
We'll get into this later too, but I always thought, I'm like, why didn't you just hook up with some hot like actress chick or something that's a little bit
Yeah.
more of a speed, and they'll have some bungalow and do plays
There
together
you
or
go.
something. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I don't know.
You're in San Fran, dude. Yeah, plenty of
Is that
theater.
where San Francisco?
Yeah, San
Is that where it takes
Francisco.
place? I
Yeah,
didn't realize that. Okay, so we're going to Miss Doubtfire. Enter Stu.
Yeah,
Pierce
yeah.
Brosnan's characters. Well, Miss Doubtfire, what part of England are you from? I've got how's that? "Oh, a little bit here and there, dear. You know,
I was
like
going to say your accent's a little muddled.
Yeah,
She's like,
like-
sort of like your tan, dear.
yeah. It's like the jig is almost
I
up,
know,
dude.
right?
He's
Yeah.
actually from England.
Oh yeah,
you
and
know?
he's like, this accent's bullshit. You're
Yeah,
like,
he's like, it'd be like somebody like impersonating somebody from South Carolina.
yeah,
comes
man,
up,
I'm
"Hey,
from
man,"
South Carolina.
like,
You know, I'm like,
where you from, man?
right.
Like we could identify.
I'm like, you sound like me when I'm drunk, dude. Or, you know,
right?
you know, like,
yeah. You sound like somebody impersonating
Yeah.
me. So, yeah. And then like
so enter Stu.
yeah, they go to the pool together, and
Yeah.
Miranda starts to relate. There's a kind of relationship because they it never really shows them like going on a date, kissing, or like spend the night together or anything.
Well, there's
but,
one
you
scene
know?
where she's like Miss Doubtfire's upstairs.
Yeah.
And Stu's dropping
That's
her off.
right. Yeah.
And he kisses her like that. And he looks up and he's like that. And she's like,
Yeah.
And then when he leaves, she's like, "Fuck
That's
you,"
right.
you know?
You're right. So
And when she
yeah.
first meets him or comes home, she like breaks the Mercedes emblem off the
Yeah.
front of his car. You know, she's like, "Does this belong to you, dear?"
right, right.
It's like, yeah, that
What's my Mercedes?
belongs to my Mercedes.
Yes, Miss. And here's the thing about Stu's character, man. He's kind of a man's man. He's a
Yeah.
stand-up guy. Because at the bar, when they're at the pool, the guy's like, "So, what, are you gonna be a stepdad?" And he's
Yeah,
like, "I tell you,
Miranda
she's got
Hillard's-
3 kids, and I'm crazy about them, especially the little one. She's awesome." Like,
yeah, that
and,
little Natalie, is she a sweetheart? Look
yeah,
at her.
I mean, he's kind of a stand-up
He's a
guy, man.
dude, yeah,
He's
totally.
everything that Miranda wanted Daniel to be. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? And kind of, he's taller. He's like handsome. He's a freaking English guy.
He's
you know,
rich as shit. He's from
Yeah.
He's cultured, dude.
maybe
He's,
Miranda's got a thing for English guys because she loved Miss Doubtfire.
yeah,
you know?
there you go. Maybe so. Yeah.
All Daniel had to do
Trust
was
her.
pretend to be
I know.
English, you know.
Yeah, just a little
I mean,
role
role-playing would be
Role-playing, a little
easy
healthy,
with
can be
Robin
healthy,
Williams.
yeah.
He could be anybody you wanted to
Dude,
for a girl,
fix
you
a
know?
meal, little Englishman role play.
Yeah.
Marriage saved
There
right
you go.
there, dude.
Say, yeah. just freaking clean the house, bro.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I mean? Like,
Dude,
don't
and-
get a petting zoo.
No donkeys in the living room, dude. That's all you had to
No
do.
kids
donkeys.
swinging from chandeliers. I
yeah.
mean, the marriage could have been saved so easily, man. That's
Yeah.
another sad thing about this movie. But okay, so fast forward.
Oh, and I was
go
gonna say
ahead, go
too,
ahead.
real quick. The other bullshit part about the enter the stew. Like, how long have they been separated? They're not even divorced yet. She's already, hey, dude, Daniel, go lawyer up and get custody of your children, bro. She can't be dating somebody like, you know what I mean?
And he was actually introduced before even she said the divorce thing. Remember, because the guy's like, "Hey,
Yeah.
Stu wants
Maybe
me."
that's
She's like,
oh, maybe Stu
It
kind of
planted in her
yeah,
brain.
He planted to see.
She's already hating on Daniel, but like, maybe there's another option for me out there too.
'Cause
that make me
apparently
a
they
little
had a
more happy,
past
you know?
together. You know what I mean? At some point in the past,
Yeah.
they were a thing or something. You know
yeah,
what I mean?
yeah, maybe they were like
They were probably college
romance
sweethearts.
before
Yeah, dude.
Daniel, pre-Daniel, or
That's
something.
exactly what it was.
Maybe so. Yeah, I like the bus driver too. Every time Miss Doubtfire gets there, he's like, "You got a nice place to sleep or warm place to sleep." You know what I mean?
Oh, you got a warm place to go home
yeah,
to?
yeah. He's got like the hairy legs.
He's
It's
like-
uh,
He's like, natural. What did he say? Anyway, he's like, just like God made you.
yeah,
He's
yeah,
like, God broke the mold when he made me, dear.
yeah.
I'm sure he did.
Sure did. Yeah.
I'd like to get a piece of that hairy ass thigh, you fucking rugby player. Like, I don't know.
Couldn't do it. I don't think, man. Could you ever
What's
be?
that?
I mean, if you get like horny enough, you could probably do it with whatever girl, I guess. But okay, what if you're on like a deserted island with
just
with
you
your
and
wife or
Miss
you know,
Doubtfire?
How long would it take you?
How long
man? Till you're like, look,
like, I've
dude, it's
been on the
been 2
island-
years, bro. Get over here.
I've been on the island with Miss Doubtfire, like journal entry 372. I've been on the island with Miss
I've had
Doubtfire
an
for 2
angry
years.
erection.
We've only had
Or
anal, like hairy anal,
Damn.
for 2 years.
son of a.
Yeah.
I know. What if like, okay, if all the women in the world went away and it's just you and like a couple people that you know
Couple
that
of
were
your
trans?
buds,
Yeah,
couple of
like
your-
I know a couple
Not even
trans
trans, just a
people.
couple of buddies.
Yeah, well, even that,
know.
okay. But okay,
What
but
happens then?
but even like a couple trans people, they're like pretty convincing. Like I know some of them that I'll like see, like you know, when my friends are trans get out of the car, I'm like, okay, what's up? Oh shit, that's my, like that's a yeah. I remember that's biological male, but you know, some of them are very beautiful people, whatever. But like, how long would it take you before
Flip. And
the
no
flip,
women?
dude? Yeah.
Ah, dude, a week, tops. Like, yeah. Yeah. Hey, Have you?
But then, like, your wife's secretly still alive, you
Oh,
didn't know
dude,
it. She
dude.
comes, "Baby, what are you doing? Oh my god, babe, I thought you were gone forever."
This is
Sorry, bro.
this is Cynthia, or like, short for Chris. I don't know. But have you ever have you ever been driving down the road and you see like a hot chick getting out of her car and you're like, damn, look at her. And then like turns around and it's like a 65-year-old old man with
Yes.
long blonde hair, and you're like, son of a bitch. Like,
Yeah, you were, like, accidentally gay for 5 seconds,
Well,
you
no,
know?
you're not, because you think it's a chick. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But I'm like, dude, he must ride a bike or something, dude, because that, I don't know.
What do you mean?
I don't know, just like the thighs, like,
Oh, okay.
he
I
just,
thought you meant
but
like
it's
it was, like, impacted up there or
maybe
something.
it's probably because it's a skinny old guy and he's bent over, and so you're like, I'm like,
Yeah.
look at the hot older lady getting, and you're like,
It's a
son of a
nice
bitch, she's
I
got a
mean,
beard.
I mean, I get nice ass is a nice ass, I guess.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Oh man, yeah, the
Eh.
nice ass is not gay. If you see a dude, you're
Just
like, hey man,
appreciate it, like, "Hey,
nice
bro,
ass.
that's close for me."
He's like, I'm not gay. You're like, neither am I.
Never mind, I just
But when
wanna
I see a nice ass,
take off that,
I'm
those
gonna
shorts,
I'm
bro.
gonna call it out. I'm gonna compliment.
Yeah. Yeah, I
You
don't
can't
know.
really sexually see. You can compliment a dude on his ass more than a chick, because then it's not sexual
Yeah.
harassment. You're just like, nice ass. You're like, thanks. Like a guy would love to
Yeah.
hear that. You ever seen that experiment they did where they the chicks catcall the construction guys?
Yeah, it's hilarious.
It's like, and then, like,
yeah.
every dude's like, thank you. Hell yeah, like I'll go home and feel good about myself.
Yeah, he's like, she's like, "I don't know how you feel about waitresses, but, I'm looking forward to that tip," or
Yeah.
something like that, you know what I mean? Like, I don't know,
They're
but
like, damn girl, you gonna get. But I think
Yeah.
it's because like men are way less threatened by women catcalling
For sure.
than like a
Yeah.
big construction dude. Like,
well, it's
I'm gonna
creepy
tear
when
that ass
the other
up.
way around is creepy,
Yeah,
I mean, because
it
it's the
is.
power dynamic,
It's the
you know what I
power
mean?
dynamic. Yeah, exactly.
For sure. But yeah, so it take you a week to flip, you're having sex with dudes,
Yeah,
at the
40
apocalypse.
48 hours.
40
Yeah, just get shorter and shorter. Like I just flipped during the podcast.
Yeah, like,
you got me thinking, dude. Like,
all women are dead for sure in the world, like, dude, 5 hours later, bro.
bro,
I'm
that's
just
the reason we
hooking
have
up with
listen,
a
listen,
dude.
that's the reason we have women. If there were no women, dude, we would be like this crazy Spartan orgy fucking death rape machine. Dude, we'd be insane, dude. We'd be killing each other. I don't know. Apparently
Well-
guys do pretty good and like left alone on an island, like they'll really like, but that's the promise of civilization, like a return back to home, right?
Homo.
Home. If there was no women ever and it was
Yeah.
just like we're the last of the species,
Right.
I would kill
Well, it's a natural thing. I mean, some people are just born gay anyway. So how long does it take you yourself to become gay if in those situations? It's like evolution almost. Dude.
well,
You
the guy-
gotta have sex. I
well,
mean,
you'd have men that would never be gay, right? And then you'd have a lot of guys that would
I
turn gay.
refuse.
Yeah.
I refuse. But there's no more girls, bro. You
Well,
sure?
yeah, I mean, but you got
No.
you got a 50, 60-year-old man who's just like
Yeah,
not
he's
sexually
not.
active anyway. He's like, I'm not sticking my dick in that dude's ass. Like, yeah, I'm
Nah, I
a
get it,
Christian,
yeah.
dude. I'm gonna die and go. Like the rest of you animals can have that. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Yeah. Fair
No,
enough.
like most men, it would be a wild time, dude. Like both sexually and hyper violently. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah,
Exactly.
It'd be
Well,
nuts.
Well, just kind of reel it back in. Well,
I would
that-
not look forward to those.
No, that would suck, man. I mean, well, for some people, it would be great. I mean,
Some people, that's a dream.
yeah,
You know what I mean?
and
Yeah.
to each their own. That's fine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey man, do your
But
thing.
well, they would still miss girls because I mean, and a lot of gay people have girls as best friends because guys are kind of knuckleheads. They almost can relate to girls better and
Yeah.
have them sensitivity and
Call 'em,
just have that energy.
Call them fruit flies.
Is that what that is?
Yeah.
Oh my
Yeah.
god. sir.
Dated a chick up in Charlotte, man. All of her friends were gay.
That's right.
Yeah.
Yeah. I remember that. Yeah.
And
You hung
yeah.
out with all of them and like danced with
Yeah.
all of them and stuff.
yeah. Well, I mean, I like didn't dance for them, but dance like or with them. Like, nah, I didn't do that ever.
Wait a
No,
minute.
Who are you? No, I'm just kidding. No, actually, it was a cool experience for me just because, like, oh, okay, like these guys are all hyper successful. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And they're just like it's funny because they would all they're like Carolina Panther fans. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? We'd go bowling, zip. They did a lot of activities.
Right.
That like this
That's
was back
fun.
when Groupon was big. You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah.
So we were doing something like every weekend up in Charlotte. But there's a
Can't
million
afford
things
not
to do.
to with
Yeah,
Groupon. Yeah.
exactly. Yeah, everybody's you're saving money. You know, sometimes you're like getting paid to go do something. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? Like I'm broke this weekend. Can I get the free ticket? They're like, yeah, you're our +1. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
I'm sure the gay club is a blast.
The
You know
gays,
what I
the
mean?
gays were cool. They were all nice guys. The funny thing was, so she, they were all like I said, hyper successful business types, and they would always have these like wine tastings and shit at some dude's big ass mansion, And
Yeah.
I'm like, I don't think I belong here, man. But
Yeah.
I'm like drinking every glass of wine that comes around.
Yeah, just kind of loosen up. They made you feel at home though, and you were fun.
So like there was
Home
there was like a few of them that are like very like protective of me.
That's
Because
cool.
I'm like the token straight guy now. I'm
Right,
like in
yeah.
their fucking world. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? And so, but we're at this dude's house, and there's some of them that don't like you. Like who's
yeah.
this fucking guy coming into our world?
Right, right.
Bigotry. It's not really bigotry. It's just like this is our fucking thing. Get the fuck. You
Yeah.
got the whole straight world. This is our club. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But most of them, like 90% of them, were fucking cool. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And then I had like my bodyguards that were just like, I've known them for like 6 months to almost a year, so they were real
Yeah.
cool. But anyway,
It's
my
crazy too when some of the gay dudes are like the most jacked.
yeah, but they're still like kind of
Well,
some
but
of these motherfuckers
they'll
will
fuck you
fuck
up.
your ass.
Yeah,
Yeah, dude, they
yeah.
don't give a shit. They're
But
still a dude,
it's
you know.
but and all any girl would like love them. Like it's like Ricky Martin. Ricky Martin is probably like one of the handsomest dudes of all time, and like every girl would like do anything to have him.
Well,
But he's
well, at first because
but
it's a
he's that's
physical
the
look, right?
irony
But
of
as
the
soon
whole
as
thing, you know.
but when a chick is with like a gay guy, it's like, all right, you're not fulfilling like the manly qualities that I need. Like you're a very handsome dude, right? You're
Yeah,
very orderly and put together, right?
yeah.
But then after a while, it's like this dude's like all into the same shit. I don't know, maybe that's
I don't know.
yeah, girls are kind of
I
narcissistic. Like,
can't
maybe,
call.
I
I
don't
don't
know.
know.
But anyway,
Well,
well, real
anyway,
quick, I was gonna say,
go ahead.
walking down the hallway
Yeah,
at this wine tasting, right? I'm walking down the hall. I get this like I have like this twitch sometimes. I got this
yeah.
like solo cup filled with wine, red wine, dude. And I'm walking to use the bathroom, dude, and my hand twitches, bro, and it just
Yeah.
slings the wine all over this dude's white wall, like the
Oh,
whole
no.
cup, and it's just pouring. And I'm like, fuck, bro. And there's like, no, I'm like, oh my god, I'm flipping out. So I like run in the kitchen, and I'm hammered, dude. And
Yeah,
I'm like finding my girlfriend, like, Laura, look what it's like this French chick. She's like,
yeah.
what's going on? I'm like, I need paper towels. I need water. Like, I just spilled red wine all over this dude's like Greek villa, Sherwin Williams, satin white wall, you know?
Yeah.
She's like, oh my God. Cause she's like, everything to them is like very like status, you know, like, oh no. And so
Yeah.
like they run, dude, and they're like clean, and it like it's cleaning off the wall fine, right?
Yeah,
And so it's like, all right, and now like the homeowner knows, you know, and
yeah,
he's a little miffed, but he's not being a total dick, right? I'm like, dude, I'm so fucking sorry. And
yeah.
he's like, it's all right, man. It's coming out. Just don't worry about it. And it's like hardwood floors. Everything's cleaned up. And so everybody's like, you know, now everybody knows in the house like this. And then I just hear some guy go, who invited the straight guy? And I'm like, all right, I'll
Yeah.
get a little clown in here. But anyway, all right. So that's
There's always one. They probably loved having you. I mean,
They
you know,
did, dude,
you're
yeah.
like a bull in a china shop.
Oh, it's funny because like they,
Bull, no pun intended.
yeah.
Isn't that some kind of reference to
Now,
it? Okay.
yeah, it is. Or a bear in a
A
china
bear,
shop.
you're like a
yeah,
bear.
kind of like a bear in a china.
Yeah,
A bottom in
yeah.
a china shop. All right.
Yeah. Well, nevertheless, well, that kind of just like went way over what
That
I
was
was
a
going
whole
to
nother-
say. Because what I was just going to say is like if you're on a deserted island, like with your wife, significant
yeah.
other, or just a random girl, after about like a week, dude, her legs are going to be hairy.
Oh, yeah.
She's got a mustache.
Yeah.
There's no makeup, and you're going to see like, oh,
She's
this
got
is
full
how
mustache.
she's got maybe as much facial hair as you do. You know, not every girl, but I mean, you know,
There's some hairy ones out
there's
there.
some hairy ones
Oh,
out
yeah.
there. I mean, just, you know, and like at that point, you kind of like reevaluate your sexuality, but also you're probably so horny, you maybe don't care.
Yeah,
I mean,
you don't. Well,
like,
it's your wife, dude.
yeah, you just you don't care.
You
You,
fucking
just, you
stroke
love
that
her,
goatee, bro. Like,
right?
you know what I'm
You
saying?
love her no matter
Yeah.
what. But and I guess like you go back to the prehistoric times before there ever was like you know, like,
Everybody's hairy as shit.
everybody's
yeah.
hairy as shit. Like, are the dudes and females even distinguishable at that point? You know what
Yeah,
I
because
mean?
one's got a
There you go.
dick still.
Well,
you know,
that's
those
true.
got titties and a vagina. Like,
They both got
they're
beards, but like
they're not
one's
that
got
hairy, you
titties.
know. You don't
That's
just like
fair.
start like dry humping like fur, and you're like,
Oh,
oh shit, there's a
too
big,
long.
my bad. They
Yeah.
all sound the same and look the same, you know. You just, yeah,
Yeah, they're just in a cave somewhere. Yeah, just
Yeah.
mammoths everywhere just
mammoths
going
walking
around.
Yep.
Yeah, that's probably how it is. Yeah, like when did girls start shaving their stuff? Because and legs for a long time, but
Yeah.
even like you know like pubic hair, everything. I feel like that's semi new because you see like the hustlers from the '60s, '70s, like the big bush and like
Not hairy legs,
know?
but it was always a bush.
yeah,
And
yeah.
and shaving didn't come along until like the 90s, right? Like late
Is that-
90s.
is that-
Yeah, late 90s?
So
Like
'93 when this movie came out, girls were
there you go.
getting waxed
All
up in
because
there.
of Miss Doubtfire, dude.
Miss
Started
Doubtfire is
shaving.
like, but the bus driver's like, I like it natural woman. He's like covering up his
Every girl
leg,
just
you
got
know?
grossed out from that line. I was like, I got to shave, clean it up.
Yeah.
I don't know.
So, okay, going back to Miss Doubtfire.
Okay,
yeah,
yeah, once
interesting
again.
little tangent there. But so she's going back and forth. Fast forward to, okay, and he gets a job because he's working at this place like shipping containers of film.
Containers of film.
Yeah.
Where are you shipping all these containers to,
Uh-huh.
bro?
You ship them, you box them, you ship them. He's like, after I get done boxing them, he's like, you ship,
ship
them,
'em.
smart ass.
He's like, lots of luck, smart ass. Like,
Yeah.
I think I just made a friend.
Yeah, yeah. He's just always upbeat, man.
Yeah,
Going
yeah,
back to
yeah.
Daniel's character, I always love his character. So, but he just by chance, kind of is like playing with these dinosaurs. He's got the attention of the producer and the owner of the whole
Yeah.
channel, and he's like, the ratings are in the toilet. We got to spruce this
Yeah.
thing up. You know what I mean? So he gets this dinner meeting, at the restaurant at 7 p.m. Friday night, the same time that the family with Stu
Yeah.
is also going to eat
Same
dinner.
place,
dude.
of
Same
course. Yep,
price,
same
place,
time,
You
yep.
know. So instead of canceling, he's just like, all right, dude, I'm going to go in with the bag
Yeah.
and I'm going to go back and forth and try to make it happen, dude. And here's like where the premise could maybe fall apart for some
It fell
people
apart.
a little
Well,
bit.
The
you
thing
know?
is, too, is like, I'm sorry, dude. You have a meeting with somebody that's about to change your life. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? You tell Miranda you're gonna make it, and you just don't fucking
well,
show up.
but
You
he
know what I
doesn't.
mean?
He shows up for the little girl,
That-
and that speaks to
Please,
his
Mrs.
heart.
Doubtfire, you
Yeah,
have to.
You have to be there, you know. And because the other older
Sorry.
kids know, by the way,
Oh,
because
yeah, they already
they
know, yeah.
caught him
Just
peeing.
standing up.
And we should talk about that scene too for a minute
Yeah.
because he's like peeing and he looks back. So it's like,
Oh,
ah,
oh, God.
he's a
Oh,
she, he's a
yeah.
she, he or whatever. And like Lydia gets the tennis racket and she's like, get away from us. And
He's like, hit him in the balls.
yeah,
She's
he's like,
he's
watch
got
your
it.
mouth, young man.
Yeah,
They're
yeah.
like, Dad? You know, he's like, yeah. And like, what do you do? And they're like, Dad. And they give him this, sorry, I just burped. They give him like some weird hug, but yeah, like how does that work? Like, what you if if you found out it was your
Dude.
dad? First of all, could your
Oh, you
dad
would
ever
lose it.
convince you that he was a girl, dude?
Yeah,
There's no way.
no, dude.
Bruce, I'm a girl.
There's not enough latex in the world to hide my dad's melon head, dude. Like that dude. Yeah,
Yeah, man, you can just see your dad's eyes.
You look in your dad's eyes, bro. You like that's the first male face you saw, other than like maybe the doctor, right?
I
Like
don't know.
that
Yeah, I
dude
don't
is
think
ingrained in your
maybe
brain.
for a little kid.
Yeah.
A little kid, maybe. But like, yeah, dude.
For
6th or 7th grade, 8th grade, you're not convinced.
I know
of
you
it.
know your dad's movement, his
Yeah.
like everything of his body language, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're not out acting that. No way.
I mean, now we're talking about a master actor and a master makeup person, like we said. So maybe that could sell the whole thing. It's possible, you know, but I don't know.
Maybe.
But so the older kids know about it, so they're
Yeah.
not like surprised. The little girl doesn't know, and of course Sally Field's character doesn't know, and Stu definitely doesn't know. So he's going back and forth between this business meeting with his potential new manager
Yeah.
and then showrunner. He's going to give him like a show for dinosaur kids, like
Entertainment,
yeah.
educational thing, yeah.
a big opportunity for him. The opportunity that he's probably wanted his whole life.
His whole
dude.
life.
It's
This
on
is
the
his
line.
dream job,
His
dude.
dream
Yeah,
job.
yeah.
And he don't want to let his kids down. So he's going back and forth, like going to the bathroom. He's Miss Doubtfire. Dear, like seeing the kids. He's like, I'll be right back.
And he's getting drunk too, dude.
Yeah, and he's like, you're a scotch. Order 2. Let's get him caught up.
Yeah,
and
yeah,
he's
yeah.
like, you scallywag. Scallywag. Talking to the guy, like
Yeah.
just kind of like bonding
Yeah,
with him,
yeah.
whatever he wants the guy to do. And he's like, and one time he comes back and he's got lipstick. He's like, Daniel? Yeah. Well, you do it. Go.
Why the hell are you wearing women's lipstick? You know, and he's like,
Yeah.
I ran into an old girlfriend of mine. You know,
Yeah.
He's like, does she work here? He's like,
Yeah.
in the back. She couldn't keep her hands off of me. You know,
Yeah.
And he's like, does your girlfriend have a girlfriend? He's like, it is the 90s.
Yeah. No, from me. He's
Yeah,
like, oh,
he's
go
like,
ask her. I'll go ask her.
Let's go.
Perfect opportunity to be Mrs.
Yeah.
Doubtfire again, you know?
Yeah.
But this time he goes back. He finds out Stu is allergic to pepper.
Yeah.
Right? He's like, oh, I'm allergic
Well,
to
he's
pepper.
ordering. Yeah.
I'm allergic to
All
pepper.
right, this asshole, he orders the Cajun fish.
Right.
But make mine without pepper. I'm allergic.
Yeah.
Or the Cajun shrimp. Don't get the fucking Cajun shrimp, dude. Get the lemon butter shrimp.
Right.
Like, you
That's
know
a
what I'm
good
saying?
point.
Come on.
Very good
All right,
point, man.
anyway.
So, but Miss Doubtfire goes back. And here's another thing, man. What a believable character, a standalone character. Forget Robin Williams as Daniel. Robin Williams as Miss Doubtfire. Like, Miss Doubtfire is her own character.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's almost like Wayne's World with like Garth. You kind of believe like Dan and Carrie
Doesn't exist.
Yeah,
it's just Garth.
It's just Garth.
This dude is Garth, yeah.
And Mike Myers as Wayne. Like it's almost sad that they're not
I know,
real people.
yeah.
You're like, oh damn, Wayne's not real. It's just a character.
Yeah.
How does Miss Doubtfire? You're like, it was played so well. You're like, oh yeah, that's not even real, man. Like that's how good of an actor
Miss
Robin
Doubtfire
Williams
didn't have a
is.
family. She had no
Yeah.
funeral. She just disappeared one day.
Dude,
You'll never see her again.
You just get almost like mourning Miss
Think
Doubtfire.
about the kids, dude. They were so in love with
Yeah.
her. They'll never see her again. Well, they
Yeah.
see her on TV.
Right, yeah, and that's the whole thing. And also, we forgot to mention this, but amongst like all the cleaning the house, getting the kids to do their chores, doing their laundry, cooking, he also has these big in-depth talks with Sally Field's character Miranda.
Yeah.
And she's like, "Tell me more, dear." He's like, "Well, Daniel was hilarious, but it just stopped being funny." Like all the marital issues, the deep psychological
Yeah.
issues they've had with their marriage, she just spills out.
He's a
Miss
therapist,
Doubtfire.
dude. Yeah.
So that's another element that he could have just done when they were together.
Yeah.
Just listen to her, let her vent a little, and we never would have had to have Miss Doubtfire.
And the disguise
you know?
forces him to be quiet and just listen.
Right.
Yeah. He can't.
Exactly.
He has no rebuttal. He
Yeah.
can't get into an argument. He doesn't.
Mhm.
And he's like, even if it pisses him off, he can't say anything about
Right,
it. Right.
exactly.
So he's just letting her fucking vent, get it all out. You know.
It's almost like he created this character, he invented this character to be a better version of himself and do all the things that he couldn't do.
Yeah.
Which is a kind of a big lesson there, man. Is that all it takes to succeed in life? Because we have this vision of ourselves sometimes, and sometimes we get down, like we think we're losers or whatever. But I heard Joe Rogan say something like, imagine you're like a superhero in your own movie, like you're the main character, and just act like that. Like whatever you need to do, wake up early,
Yeah.
work out, like read, whatever you need to do. You just need to invent on, and you don't want to be like schizophrenic or anything, but it's almost like Daniel just invented this character and he learned how to cook. All of a sudden he's watching like the Home Network, like learning how to cook
Yeah.
lobster. He's like getting the kids to do their homework. He's the better version of himself
Yeah.
because he invented Miss Doubtfire. but Miss Doubtfire is him.
Yeah.
It's a piece of his conscious
Part of him.
mind.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
essentially, it's him doing it. But it's like maybe we all need to just invent
A
other
character.
versions of ourselves,
Well,
man.
that's kind of what we do with like ego. Like you have like
Yeah.
a super ego and an id, right?
Yeah.
And your super ego and your id are always talking amongst themselves. And your ego is trying to decide who to listen to. The super ego is like the aggressive kind of asshole, and the id's like the kind of scared little kid, and the ego
Yeah.
is kind of like you.
Right.
And so that's kind of like the angel and demon on your shoulder. It's
Yeah.
like, do that. No, don't do that, please.
Mhm.
But it is, man. It's I like the thing with Daniel's character is like he is an actor. So
Right.
it's good for him to create a character because, like, for him, that's why he's an actor to begin with, dude. Because maybe there's something in him that he just lacks, he's missing, right?
Yeah.
So he can like create. It's almost like a personality,
Yeah.
right?
That personality can do and say things that he himself
He
cannot.
can't do it. That's
but
right.
He wants
Yeah.
to
Yeah,
maybe or
exactly.
something. You know.
And so like it's kind of a cool thing to like create a character that gives you the power
Yeah.
to actually do that thing.
It's a vehicle to do the thing that
Yeah.
you yourself hold yourself back from or
Exactly.
whatever. Because it's like, oh, it's not me doing it. It's this person I
Yeah.
invented doing it.
But I'm
you
such
know?
a good actor. That is my calling. That I can work towards this goal as this
Right.
character because that's what I'm good at is acting.
Yeah.
Right? You know what I'm saying?
exactly. Yeah. I don't
Yeah.
know, man. It's nuts. Maybe you
Anyway,
should
get a little psychological with
we
it,
all
but-
should just invent our own like different personalities and
Well,
achieve your dreams
think-
through that person.
think-
Who cares about your stupid self? Just be somebody else.
Well,
you
think
know?
about like we do it subconsciously. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? Like, there's times, man, when I go to like hang out with the Marines or something, go out to Kentucky or like New Mexico, and I'm like,
You're the more tough version of
well,
yourself.
I've got
or, like,
I've got to act, because I'm like,
Yeah.
I don't want to fucking go out there. I'm gonna fucking die, dude. Like, you know
Yeah.
what I mean? Like, these are fucking serious dudes, man. They're
Yeah.
badasses, all of them. I love them, and these are my brothers.
shout
and
out to
shit.
the Sawbillies,
To the Sawbillies, to the fucking
Pingo and Dana out there.
Dark Horse Ranch, all those guys out there, man.
Yeah.
Like getting to go out and like watch a bunch of MARSOC, Force Recon Marines shoot at a shooting competition.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, I'm an infantry Marine. But these dudes
Yeah.
been in like combat together. Like they're fucking
Yeah.
tested. They're bad dudes. Like, fuck with them. So when
It's-
I go
it's-
out there,
it's a personality trait you kind of turn on when you go out
I
there.
turn it on.
Yeah.
When I go out to see Pingo for like 4th of July by myself, you just ride out
Right.
to the middle of Kentucky in the
Yeah.
hills. Like, I'm not that guy.
You gotta
but I-
dude
but I
it up a
am.
little, you
Yeah.
know?
And I'm like, crack a beer, shotgun, like 2 or 3
Right.
beers. All right, I got to get into character, man.
Right. And
'Cause-
fast forward a week later when you're hanging out with just you and your daughter, and she's like,
I'm just crying. I'm like,
Daddy, yeah.
"No, fucking like,
No, but she's like, Daddy, like, smell this new perfume, like, or like, let's play dolls or whatever. You got to do that side too.
well,
of
think
your, you
that's
know what I
another
mean?
character. You
Yeah,
know what I mean?
right. Yeah,
Like,
it's like another facet of your personality.
Yeah, dude.
You know what
like,
I mean?
we're always playing little micro characters,
yeah,
man.
yeah. You don't need a freaking makeup and all that because we all do
Yeah.
that all the time
Yeah,
anyway.
yeah.
To some respect. So this is just taking it to the extreme. Miss Doubtfire is like the manifestation of
It is,
everything
yeah.
he wanted to do and needed to do to save their marriage. He should have just fucking done it, not
yeah,
been
yeah.
Miss Doubtfire. But anyway,
Good take.
yeah. So okay, fast forward to Daniel as Miss Doubtfire puts the pepper on there. He's
Yeah.
kind of drunk off scotch. He accidentally sits down with his boss,
Yeah.
and he's just like, "You got to do it." Yeah.
Well, I don't know if I could.
You're the best. He's like, Daniel. He's like, yeah. He realizes he's like, oh.
He's like,
shit. Like,
he's like,
he realizes now.
not yet. Not until he asks. He's like,
Right.
"Why you dressed up like a woman?" You know, he's like,
Yeah. Because he sits down as Miss Doubtfire. He's been drinking too much scotch. Yeah.
he's like, "I want you to meet the new host of your show." You know.
Okay.
Okay. He's like, "I'm Eugenia S. Doubtfire, dude.
Yeah.
I'm a
Well,
hip
by
old
the way,
granny."
her name is Euphina. What? What's her name, dude?
Euphigenia?
Euphigenia Doubtfire. Huh?
Euphigenia.
Yeah, Greg knows what's up. Yeah. Shout out to Greg
Euphigenia
Dreamscape
Doubtfire.
Productions.
Thank you.
Always got the good knowledge.
Yep. Euphigenia. I can't say.
What's funny is it almost sounds like vagina.
Yeah, youth of vagina.
Youth of
Doubtfire.
vagina?
Youth of the
Is there
vagina.
some kind of, like
Doubtfire.
subliminal thing going
Ah,
on?
there it
You-
is. Oh,
okay.
shit.
It's almost like you fit vagina. It's like
Yeah.
there's something like
Yeah.
I don't know.
Youth
It's
of-
like a fake vagina.
Youth of-
You vagina Doubtfire, dear. But well, obviously he gets the gig, and
Yeah.
to the thing. But meanwhile, he's making this good impression. He's like, well, tell me why Miss Doubtfire would make a good TV host for kids, but in like a public in dinosaur show or
Yeah.
whatever. And meanwhile, you hear Stu over there. He's like, let's all dig it. Oh, bon appetit. And then he's like. It's like, oh my God, he's choking. Like, Miss Doubtfire, do something.
Help is
Okay.
on the way, dear.
Okay, here's what I want to say too, man. This is a pivotal moment in Daniel's character. He looks back.
Yeah.
He could have just been like, let the fool die. You know
Yeah,
what I'm
yeah.
saying? But this is one of those like field of dreams moments where it's like the ghost of the little kid playing basketball. He sees something and he's like, dude, if I cross this line, I'm going to turn
Oh,
back
yeah.
into the doctor. I can't ever play baseball with these guys for eternity anymore. Like, I've got to be that other version of myself. But and that's the thing about Daniel's character, man. He's not a bad guy. He loves his kids so much. He don't want to see this English dude died that's been hitting on his wife. So, not to mention it's his fault anyway,
Yeah,
because
yeah.
he
I was gonna say,
he would have got convicted of murder. So
maybe
all right.
manslaughter. You know,
He's really just defending himself.
yeah,
Maybe
yeah,
I'm looking
yeah.
into it
No,
too hard.
well, that's what he says. He's like, oh shit, I've killed the poor bastard.
Yeah. He would have gone to jail,
Dude, he dumped like 4 tablespoons of cayenne pepper on that dude's shrimp.
Okay,
You know what I mean?
so what if he died, and then they're like, okay, you dressed in drag
To kill, to murder. Oh, dude, he would never. He would go. He would go
manslaughter.
Yeah, death penalty.
Yeah,
right there.
You're right. Okay,
There'd be no. He would have no defense.
forget the Field of Dreams thing.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It worked for a second. Till
right. Yeah, but even so, I think he would have probably saved Stu. I just could believe that about Daniel's character. But yeah, you're right. He was defending himself because he could have gone to jail.
It could go either way. You know, we really don't know what's in Daniel's head at this point.
Yeah, he's like, help is on the way, theater. He jumps over the table like a pro, dude, like a freaking athlete.
Yeah.
I mean, rolls up to him. And that's the thing, when he's Miss Doubtfire, dude, he's playing soccer like a baller.
Yeah.
Like he's got the masculine
Apparently,
physique.
Robin Williams is a pretty athletic guy anyway.
And hung like a horse, apparently,
What?
dude.
Who said
Yeah,
that? Nice.
Bobcat Goldthwait, who was like his
on.
best friend, said he was like, I don't know why the guy was ever insecure, because I saw his thing like, had a 10-inch long or something. So that's another thing. He's like Miss Doubtfire, like,
He's got to tuck that thing down into the. Oh
he
man,
like rolls it up.
that sweaty log all day and that
Swinging
get up
that thing
the
there.
fat suit. Jesus.
Yeah, I know, right? But so he's like, help us on the way there. Like he's giving him the Heimlich maneuver. He falls down. The shrimp falls out on the table, and this time the jig is up. Like his mask is coming off.
Pulled down.
Lydia and the son kind of look at each other like they're like, the jig is up. Dad's gonna get busted again. It's just like my birthday, And then the little girl's like, Daddy, and Sally Field's character's like, Daniel. The whole time, she is just psychologically reeling right now,
Goes through the whole gambit of emotion.
She's so pissed at him anyway. If she couldn't hate him anymore already.
Yeah.
Now he's been like impersonating this
He's
person.
been staying at her house for months, dude.
And by the way, like you're in this drag, like you're just sitting there vacuuming in a fat suit by yourself at the house at some point.
You don't feel fucking weird.
Dude, at one point you're just like, all right, dude, this is ridiculous.
You just go to take a piss. Yeah, nobody's at home yet.
Yeah.
I mean, you just walked into your ex-wife's house and you go to take a piss and you're looking in the mirror and you're like, what the fuck is wrong, you sick fuck?
I mean, I get you want to spend time with your kids, but at that point, you're just like, bro, like my titties are right here. This
call
is
them on
like,
the phone.
What am I doing? What if he's got to take a shit at their house? He's got to get out of the fat suit.
Oh, and he's
like,
just sweating,
I'm
dude.
in here, Dad.
Don't come in here, dear.
Yeah,
Taking a dookie, dear.
Yeah. Pinching a loaf, dear.
Pinching a loaf. We call it pinching a loaf.
Yeah. I mean, that whole thing is a nightmare. I mean, but I guess that's the scenes you don't see. The off-camera thing is because he's spent there like all afternoon every day.
Yeah.
Like with the kids, man.
Hour before they get home, right?
Not to mention the older kids know that it's really Daniel.
Yeah.
So sometimes they're just sitting with their dad and drag like,
they're not cutting
our
up
little
like
sister doesn't know, but Dad, what's up, bro? He's like,
how you been?
I'm really pulling this thing off as Miss Doubtfire.
Yeah.
Hello, dear.
Does your mom
get back
suspect anything? No, he's got the kids in on the fucking lie,
right.
dude.
Yeah.
Fucking psychopath.
And okay, so and then fast forward to the judge where he's Miss Doubtfire's dead at this point.
Yeah.
Well,
as a nanny,
right? As a nanny, and it's the judge. The judge is totally rational in his call because it's just like he's like, "You're the gifted actor. I get you want to spend time with your kids, but you impersonated." I mean, there's dude, you're going to jail.
Doesn't he recommend him for like psychological evaluation?
Yes, and rightfully so.
Well, I mean, the dude should be in a mental institution, bro.
Yeah, for sure.
Because you're going to jail.
Yeah, for sure.
I don't even know what the charge is. What would the charge be? What is that?
Well, that's a good point. Did he commit any crime as Miss Doubtfire?
He just
besides,
the charge?
accidentally almost poisoning Stu.
He never stole any money from her.
Saved him, so
I mean,
I know she paid him, but he
did a service for her that she was happy with.
Yeah,
there's a psychological, like maybe she could sue him civilly,
right? But impersonating,
what's the fucking charge?
That's a good question.
God,
is there? We need to ask lawyer William. Shout out to William Hodge. William, chime in on the comments, or next time we see you, buddy. Like, is there? Yeah. What's the legal ramification for dressing up?
Like fraud, some sort of fraud, lying about,
Well, when there's kids involved, there's got to be some kind of weird thing.
Again, I mean, that's family court, and all they're going to do is take away supervision. Like, you have no access to these kids until you probably have to check yourself into a mental institution for no less than a year or two.
Well, let's say even if it was really a female, but she like wore like a black wig and some disguise, and you met her that way, and you find out, wait a minute, she doesn't look anything like
but that's
what I hired her for.
That's makeup, right? Like,
yeah, unless she was intentionally trying to do it, but went by a different name. You know what I'm saying? Like you hired under false pretenses. I mean, there's got to be some.
Are you talking about hiring a nanny that was
still
a female, but she just dressed differently?
Yeah,
had a false name. I mean, no. I mean,
And here's another thing.
I can tell you whatever I want my name for you to call me. I want.
Could Daniel have got by being a dude well, you don't hire dude nannies, I guess.
Nah,
that
fucking
wouldn't
no.
work. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, never mind.
Name's
All right.
name's James. I'll be watching these
Yeah.
little fuckers for you until you get on.
Yeah, it's not gonna work.
Yeah.
You're right. So he had to be Miss Doubtfire. So yeah, the judge makes a total good call, but you can kind of see he's like, no, Your Honor, please, I've got to see my chin, and he's like, we'll revisit this in a year. Clack,
Yeah.
and he's just devastated.
Yeah.
You can see Sally Field like, damn, that's when you see the change in her, the 180. Like, I really, she's like, I miss Daniel as Miss Doubtfire.
Yeah.
Like, she cooked, she cleaned, the kids did their homework. I got to like talk in depth about my day with Miss Doubtfire, who
Yeah.
was really Daniel. Now she's thinking like, damn, like maybe our marriage could have worked had I just like been a little cooler. You know what I'm saying?
Or had he been a little more responsible?
Right, that's what I'm saying. A little
50-50,
give and take,
yeah.
and therein lies the great tragic irony of Miss Doubtfire. Is Miss Doubtfire could have been avoided.
Yeah.
So fucking easy, you know.
Yep.
But so then finally she's like, lets Daniel see the kids, and by the way, his show's taken off. Like
Yeah.
he's got the he's like, oh, you wicked monkey,
You
like
wicked monkey.
yeah. It's like somebody say puppet, what happened? Sometimes
Oh, puppet. Yeah.
oh yes, dear.
I'd like to give him
him
a little monkey bites.
yeah. But I'm sure that show would be a success. But then everybody would find out, like, yeah, but dude, that guy impersonated,
Man. Oh, dude, yeah.
and like lived with his own kids.
Dude,
like,
you know that show, Miss Doubtfire? Do you
Yeah.
know that's a fucking real story?
Yeah.
That dude actually dressed
dude,
up like that for a year.
It'd blow up on Facebook.
Oh,
and
yeah.
he'd be fired. The
Yeah.
show would be canceled.
It'd be
It's
canceled.
like,
Well,
you
this
know.
was still back in '93, so it could have
Yeah.
been a hit for like 10 years until. But and
Yeah.
that's what we'd be watching on YouTube today, like
Right.
whatever happened to Miss Doubtfire.
Yeah.
And we would watch that, and there would be this guy like Daniel so and so.
He'd get canceled, man. It's
Oh,
like
yeah.
Pee Wee Herman, Paul Newman's character, because I mean, Pee Wee's Playhouse was huge for kids, and then he got busted like masturbating in a public theater.
But here's
and
the thing.
Now it was totally different, but I'm saying
He didn't assault any children. You know, there was no,
Yeah.
violence or anything, no sexual assault, nothing
Right.
nothing untoward. Like
they kind of did a witch hunt and went to his house. I think they found some pornographic material of
Yeah.
like a
Pee Wee, some
but-
underage. There.
But it wasn't like, I don't think it was kids. I think it was just some collector's thing. I don't know, man. Who
Jeez,
knows? But
I've heard it's bad. You know,
maybe it is.
yeah.
If it is, then fuck that.
I
But
mean, dude, you play a character named Pee Wee Herman. You're a grown man. You don't age. You still look like a little child. You know, I mean,
Yeah.
dude, and I'm not saying it's
But
not
I
genius,
mean,
but
well, okay, but like, Mr. Rogers was
Yeah.
a stand-up guy.
yeah, that guy's like
you
worthy
know?
of lifting Thor's hammer. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like, yeah, I don't know.
Barney, like Elmo. I think Elmo had some weird stuff.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. But anyway,
Elmo's
that
rough.
whole thing is rough. But so there you go, Miss Doubtfire. All right, and let me ask you this question, just kind of like wrapping this whole thing up
Yeah.
and thinking about it. What do you think happened like after the credits roll? Because Miranda's like, she's like, kids, I got a surprise for you. The new babysitter's here. They're like, Mom, we don't want to meet
Yeah.
the new babysitter. She's like, trust me, it's gonna be okay. They go to the door
Still
and
being a
they're
bitch,
like,
yeah.
Dad,
Yeah.
and like, that's right, kids, you're gonna come with me in the afternoon. Your mom's gonna let me talk to your mom. She's like, I worked it out with the court. It's
Yeah,
like
yeah.
here, and they're like, thank you, Mom. We're finally gonna get to see our dad. But is the son kind of like, yeah, but like, didn't he just dress up like a girl for 3 months?
dude,
Like, do we need to be with? Does he need a psychological evaluation first?
It'd
You
be
know?
court order therapy for the whole family. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, much deserved. But so and then she's even like, Daniel, do you want to come in for a minute? He's like, no, I'm okay. Thank you. And he looks at her. He's just like, thank you. And to me, what that thank you is like, you gave me another chance. And really, like, they still love each other, dude. Because at the end of the day, that's the mother of his
Yeah,
children.
he had 3 kids together.
Yeah, I mean, I don't care like how she like demasculated him, what an alpha OCD queen she was, and like made him feel like a piece of shit. Like, didn't respect him and didn't give him his flowers and appreciation for being a genius artist. You know what I'm saying? Like, just wasted on her, dude. Whatever. But then she kind of comes around and she's like, well, he used to make me laugh, and he's such a good father. That's very real, man. And like, to me, that thank you is like, you're the mother of my children. I will always love you, and I'm sorry. Like I that's like the subtext of the whole thing. He's like, I really put you through hell. Not to mention it was her birthday.
Yeah.
So you ruined the kid's birthday because he
Yeah.
brought the petting zoo,
Yeah.
and like Miranda comes home like, what the hell is going on? He ruined his birthday, and then he ruined her birthday by dressing as Miss Doubtfire, almost killing Stu.
Oh, yeah, he did ruin
know?
2 birthdays back.
Yeah,
to
you
back.
know?
Yeah.
Their birthdays are just done, dude.
Yeah. One, he gets divorced
Yeah.
for his son's birthday. Hey, we're getting
Yeah.
divorced for your birthday.
Yeah.
And then for her birthday, he's like, hey, I almost killed your new
Yeah.
boyfriend and revealed to you that I've been living in your house.
want mommy to die.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
Yeah. Oh no. Yeah.
Mimic dysentery.
How do I print that?
Oh, yeah.
Oh.
Oh, and
Yeah.
I'm a dude.
Yeah, I'm gonna tell you that. Yeah.
Cannot
Yeah.
do a Robin Williams facial expression.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, one of the best
Yeah.
scenes ever though is when he's like at the unemployment office, right? He's
Mhm.
trying to get a job. And she's like, "So what do you
Oh,
do, Mister Hill?" You know, and
yeah.
he's like, "Well, I do voices. And she's like, what do
such
you
a
mean by
great
voices? He's
straight
like,
actor, man. I think she's on a Jim Carrey movie. That movie,
yeah,
Liar
she's
Liar
his
too.
secretary.
Yeah, but go ahead. Yeah,
But he's just like, I do voices. He's like,
yeah,
we want you in the last way. And he's like, I do a great impression of a hot dog.
yeah.
Just like fucking genius, like just
Mr.
rattles everything.
Hitler, do you find yourself humorous? He's like, I did once before I came in this room. You know.
Dude, you've been practicing the Robin Williams, dude.
I
You
really
piece of
appreciate
shit.
it, buddy.
Yeah.
I appreciate it.
Anyway, you've crushed it.
Okay,
brother.
but let me ask you this question, just wrapping this thing up. When the credits roll, and that last scene of Miss Doubtfire, and and then Sally Field kind of walks in the room. The kids are with Daniel now, but she's watching the TV show of Miss Doubtfire.
Yeah.
She's finally realizing what a genius this is, and what like a maybe missed opportunity to let their marriage, happen was. Do you think the story is they really worked out the differences and got back together? Does Daniel and Miranda get back together?
Nah.
Or does like Stu and Miranda get back together? Now there's like a stepdad kind of,
Yeah.
maybe
Yeah,
Daniel
she's,
hooks some hot actress or something.
I mean, she made her peace with that dude. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like it's lucky he's not in jail or a mental. Like it's lucky he has any access to. It's because she just forgave him.
Right.
Right. She's like, all right, the dude, he is a good father. He is a horrible husband to me. Right. Like he put me through fucking mental, like
Psychological.
Dude, he is lucky that she did not take his ass for it. Like,
oh yeah.
Destroy him for what he did, man.
Yeah.
That's such a breach of trust. You know what I mean?
Right,
And
yeah.
like just in like the invasion into her own personal life. Holy
Yeah.
fuck. Yeah,
I
like
know,
he would never see the kids again.
Right,
He would
right.
probably lose all rights to those kids for a long
Yeah.
time. He would have to do some serious like in-person, like maybe like in-house therapy.
Yeah.
He would lose the show. I mean, because he's the type of guy that loves his kids so much, he would probably check himself in immediately into some like long-term treatment center. And like the doctors are like, this is a fucking new one for us, buddy.
Right.
Like, dude, we're gonna be studying this case for a long time, man.
Well,
Like,
they probably have a lot of crazy people, but not anybody that's that successful. Because it's not even that he's crazy. Well, it is a crazy thing he did, but he's just so talented
Yeah.
that it worked.
well, like a schizophrenic might show up dressed like a woman, but you're like, Dad, are you not taking your medication? He's like, I'm your grandmother, and you're like, no,
Yeah.
fucking out. Like, we gotta call the doctors again.
Yeah.
Like for him, he's not crazy.
Right, and so it's
That's
even
what
more
makes
believable.
it. That's what makes it even worse, dude.
Yeah,
You know what
yeah.
I'm saying? Like he was able to like. He's not just having an episode. He's
Yeah.
doing this fucking premeditated for months, dude. Right? Like
Right.
yeah. But no,
Yeah.
at the end, they never get back
They never
together.
get back together?
Hell no, dude. But she's like,
and after that whole spiel, is Stu like, I understand your ex-husband is crazy. I still want to be with you. Like
Stu might be out of the picture.
he's
I don't
gone.
know,
He's
man.
gone too.
Shit.
I don't know. Maybe not. I
I
don't
mean,
know.
they have the kind of bro moment, He's like, thanks for saving my
he
life.
shakes his
Yeah,
hand.
yeah.
But the thing is, he also almost killed him.
Yeah,
So it's
yeah.
his fault. I don't know if they'll ever forgive each other.
Yeah, you don't laugh at that at like the next birthday, like.
Yeah,
Remember, he's
tried to kill me.
Yeah.
When you pretended to be an English woman.
you got to do like Robin Williams, like,
Yeah.
you remember when I tried to kill you, right?
Like, what about the next Christmas? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
do they all get together and you know what I mean?
They all show up at Robin Williams, and he's just dressed as Mrs. Doubtfire. He's like, yeah, welcome back.
Then it's just like,
And he's just got the fire going, and like he's just giving
Wow.
out presents, dude.
Miss Doubtfire Christmas,
Miss
dude.
Doubtfire Christmas
What
special.
a wasted
Fuck yes.
opportunity.
Oh my god, dude, with the
Chris
monkey
Columbus.
and everything, dude.
And then the thing is, God rest his soul, man, because
Yeah,
Robin
Robin
Williams
Williams.
was gone too
They're
early.
Great.
Please, nobody make an AI version of Miss Doubtfire Christmas. I mean, on the other hand,
I was about to
maybe we
say,
should.
yeah, we got to now.
No, but like the AI people have had the past just creeps me out. AI creeps
Well,
me out.
it'll
anyway,
catch
but
up, dude, and then it'll be
Yeah.
perfect, and you'll be like,
Ugh.
"Oh, this is beautiful, man." It'll show like
I don't want
it'll,
any like dead person hologram or like
So
they're
that's all
gone. They're
we're gonna
gone,
get.
man. We can't
that's all
have
we're
them
gonna
anymore.
get. Well, you still watch the reruns.
Yeah, but I don't want anything new content of him. You know what I mean? I don't know.
Well, everything's going to be artificial soon. It's all digital. I don't know, man. It's a scary
I don't
time.
think. And then there lies another question: will there ever be another Miss Doubtfire? Culturally, I think everybody's a lot more sensitive. I don't think it would work for that reason. But also, name one actor that could actually
Pull it off.
Yeah, maybe Jim Carrey.
Not Jim Carrey wearing the mask at the awards ceremony.
Was that
in
even him?
France.
I don't think that was him.
Yeah,
yeah.
Jim Carrey's dead. I don't know. But no, here's the thing. With the AI,
Mike Myers, man.
I was talking about this with somebody the other day. Like, we're in an era, like a weird era for Hollywood. Hollywood's done, right? It's smoke. We will never have another, like our kids in their lifetime growing up will not have the action, the big stars like we did.
Yeah.
Not humans.
Right.
What AI is going to do, like the next generation of big movie stars will be completely 100% AI generated.
Right. Maybe.
Or nostalgia of this generation's stars. So like a young Brad Pitt fighting a young Tom Cruise, big budget, but it'll be seamless. It'll be them in their prime. Now you can do the big budget Sylvester Stallone, Arnold Schwarzenegger matchup that we never got, right?
Or you do Michael J. Fox as Spider-Man.
Oh, dude, yeah.
Which should
Oh, yeah.
always happen.
It's just reimaginings, right? Because
Yeah.
Hollywood's it's toast, man. Like, yeah, men can still be fucking men, dude. Like, we need a John McClane. And people are like, John McClane, oh, no, it's got to be a chick now, you know? And you're like, chicks are awesome. They're powerful. I get it. Can we get back to, like, some dudes kicking ass? You know, it's like, so.
Well, there's some strong female characters. The Sigourney Weaver.
Oh, dude,
I mean,
Ripley.
yeah, you
Sarah
love that.
Connor.
Yeah,
Dude, Princess Leia.
Right,
Like, all
yeah,
the classics from 30, 40 years ago.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It wasn't forced
What was
down
it
your
about
throat.
those ass-kicking chicks that we just loved and we didn't even think about?
You know
Bridget
what?
Nielsen, Red Sonja.
Oh, dude, yeah.
Fucking
Well, she
awesome.
was big, dude. It fucking worked. And also, they earned it. You know what
Yeah.
I mean? I mean, look at John McClane. He's not your typical, like, Arnold Schwarzenegger, Conan the Barbarian guy. He just figured out a way to fucking fight the terrorist off. He was it's the same thing with Sarah Connor. In the first movie, in the first Terminator, dude, she's a waitress, dude. She has no fucking clue what she's doing.
Yeah.
It's not till, like, the very end of the movie when she crushes it in the fucking press.
It's like Jamie Lee Curtis after Mike Myers has come after so many
so
times.
many times, dude. She finally
She's got the
she has no
shotgun,
choice,
like,
right?
yeah, barbed
It's either
wire.
be a victim and die or fuck.
Right,
But,
can evolve.
but it's like the movie doesn't start out with her like beating the shit out of Mike Myers.
Right,
And she's like,
yeah,
I will kill her.
what's the story arc? Kind of like
It's a
what we're
story.
talking about.
We need
Yeah,
story
you
development,
change.
dude. We need
Yeah.
character development.
Right,
It has
right.
to be real, dude. It has to be rooted in like real life.
Well, nevertheless, I think it would creep me out to see a
AI Christmas
Missed
special.
Doubtfire. Although that is a missed opportunity, man. The Missed Doubtfire Christmas special,
awesome.
dude. Damn
Yeah.
it, Chris Columbus.
Dude,
Why
an
didn't you make
hour
it, bud?
long on ABC.
Yeah.
And she'd have like other special guests, come
Yeah.
in.
Well, I like deep diving movies on the podcast.
I
Man.
do
It's-
too,
it's-
man.
Yeah, it's good.
Good time.
It depends if we're drinking, it'll be like 3 hours. But
Yeah.
this has been a sober one, so we're just kind of like,
Yeah,
you know.
what's our time on this one, man?
Yeah,
Let's
it's
hour
about
two,
time to
man.
wrap it up.
Yeah, yeah.
About to wrap it up.
Sounds
But
good, man.
well, thank you guys for listening. Hope this finds you well. As always, thank you to my best friend, the
Yep.
hilarious, the wise
I
Bruce Fagan,
appreciate it.
right here.
The greatest Robin Williams impersonator. This guy kills me, dude. He's the best.
I need to see my kids. Please, Your Honor. That's not enough time.
All right. Peace.
Peace out, you guys. Take care.